Webber internet thingy, Webber internet thingy. The good times are never in doubt. Webber internet thingy. Come on and join the fun. Webber internet thingy. We've got the blues on the run. Get away from that big mean world and come have lots of dumb fun. Get away from that big mean world and come have lots of dumb fun.
Hey! Hey, how you doing? It's Stepdaddy John, and oh my goodness, what a show we have for you tonight. We are gonna do right here on Match Callers. We're gonna do an incredible match, a slobber knocker of the slobber knockinest slobber knockery. We are going to see the original Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, versus a man who, when I was a little boy, born in a Boston hospital, I heard from everybody about one wrestler who reigned supreme over all others, a guy who embodied wrestling. And don't think that Buddy Rogers doesn't. He does. Killer Kowalski, the two of them battling it out. It's a 2 out of 3 falls championship match from, oh my gosh, the day before I was born. It's crazy. Welcome to Match Callers. I love using that clip. That guy has no idea how to get bumped. But hello, girls. It's so nice for you to join us for Match Callers this evening. You're not tuning in to watch me get all creepy with the girls on the video. No, you're here to watch Match Callers. And of course, the show doesn't happen unless I have the other guys who sit in the announce booth with me and call the match. And of course, you can join us in the chat and call the match with us. We want to hear your calls. Tell us what the new moves are called. Tell us what you love. Go right ahead and write that in. We would love to see it and put it up on the screen if we can. Folks, do you know my announce partner? Oh, this man, he's not as Gorilla Monsoon, but he is certainly a brain like Bobby Heenan. Folks, it's Mean Joe Gene Townsel. Mean Joe Gene, thank you for joining us once again here at Match Callers.
Thank you, Stepdaddy. Let me tell you, this is an ongoing education for Mean Joe Gene. Not only do I refer to myself in the third person now, as well as slobber knockers.
Slobber knocker, that is correct.
I would have put that, I just get a different mental picture when I hear that term. Talk about creepy, but that's okay because you're going to tell me what it actually means, as well as our special guest.
Well, you know what? Why should I tell you when we have a guest who is one of my brothers in this brother world of pro wrestling, a guy who came up just like I did. He was already working in television. He loved wrestling. He put the two together and just has done so much in this business, much like myself, maybe a little, under the radar. Maybe people don't understand how deeply we go into these worlds. And he was the very first guest that you and I ever had when we shot our pilot.
Yes.
Our 2.5 hour pilot was it?
Hey, you know what? It was lots of fun chat. But now we're down to the dirty with the match.
Folks, it's Ryan Clum.
Hey, I don't have 2.5 hours this time, so maybe hour 45. But
you know what? We're going to come in under 40 minutes. I'm calling it right now. We're coming in under 40 minutes on this.
Okay, I'll tell you when we were watching that opening there. Just as we're watching that, I'm about to go, what a crappy bump. You're like, I love that clip because this guy doesn't know how to bump. And I was just like, it was like right out of my head. Like, oh my God, learn to bump, brother.
We see the same things, you and me. We see the same things, man.
Yeah. A lot of people don't, you'll understand this. A lot of people don't understand this when I say this. When I scout wrestlers, I watch their feet. That's how I scout them.
Yeah. Yes.
If your footwork is good, then you can work.
Absolutely. And you had a great old school trainer. I had a great old school trainer. Yeah, a few of them. And I learned it was probably about 6 months in because we'd been working on the basics, the locking up and throwing punches and basically not injuring people.
Which is all you really need, honestly.
I mean,
how to do it right.
Talk about your basics. That is really basic.
All I care about is your footwork and your basics and your storytelling.
Your footwork is everything. Like another wrestler will trust you more if you've worked on your footwork, if you know how many steps it takes to get from one rope to the other, from one corner to the other. And another thing that my trainer Dynamite D taught me,
the great
his exact words: you got to be like Shakira because the hips don't lie.
Oh, whoa.
You could always tell what a wrestler's going to do if you watch his hips,
like a running back.
Like a running back.
Yeah.
You want to know what direction he's going to go in, where his knees are going to be, where his fists and elbows are going to be. Yeah. You watch those hips, brother.
Yeah. I always say, like, you'll have people, I won't out the name the wrestler, but someone hit me up once and said, this person who went on to, a somewhat decent contract, not a huge company, but a contract company, a friend of ours said to me, there's something that's just not right when I see them wrestle. I said, it's their footwork. They got bad footwork. They're like, is that it? I said, yeah, they pitter patter their feet when they dive. It's 25 steps out to do a suicide dive. It should be 2.
Yeah. Like we do know a lot of guys who went to the big companies. The big companies have different rings from the small companies.
Yeah. So. AEW uses a similar one, I think, just nicer than the indies. I think they use an 18, which a lot of indie companies do, but WWE is a 20, and you don't see those very often. I want to say New Japan's might even be 22 or 24.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I want to say it's bigger, and I know it's built differently with springs under each platform, so the whole thing bumps evenly.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because Brandon Hobo was the head ring crew guy for New Japan for a while.
Oh, that's right.
He told me all about that. Yeah.
We just booked him for 2 weeks from now.
Good. Where
he's going to be on this show. He's going to be on Match Callers.
Awesome. He's going to be a great guest for you. He's done and seen a lot.
Yeah, I know that this is his
more than me. Yeah, he's done more than I have in the wrestling business.
More than me, man. Yeah. I mean, and his career was like half of. Well, I mean, he's still wrestling. So
started a little bit before I did.
Yeah. Hey, Chris is here. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining
Chris.
us. All right, let's get into this.
I'm excited. Yeah, another 2 out of 3 falls match, huh? You'd love to have me in on the 2 out of 3 falls matches
and a championship.
Yeah.
And a black and white.
NWA championship?
I think so. We'll have to look at it. Let's see. I did put together some notes on this, and
I should mention, I was telling you before, my shirt here, the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. Where I did
Yes.
a little bit of training early on in my career. Before it was called the New England Pro Wrestling Training Academy, it was Killer Kowalski's school. And so a lot of great guys came out of there. I got to train with Ivar from WWE War Raiders, and he was straight out trained by Kowalski. So guys in WWE trained by Kowalski today would be Ivar, Kofi Kingston, Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh my gosh!
And big, but not. She came out of that program. I think Walter had passed by the time she started, but Mercedes Monet.
Oh, that's right.
There. And was it DVAC or whatever? The guy who's popular in NXT came out of there. Dominic something. I forget his name, but he was out of that school too. So, and then Triple H, China, Big John Studd,
Harry Saturn.
I mean, we could sit here and name names that have come out of that program today. So Killer Kowalski trained the guy who's running WWE today.
Yes, exactly. And he had worked for Vince Sr. He had been a WWF guy, like Buddy Rogers was as well. We can talk forever, so I should get
all
to the
day.
tape.
You know from the last show, I can talk forever.
You do not want to buy me and Ryan a couple of drinks.
And how long did we talk after everyone else was gone? Another 30, 45 minutes?
Ryan, every word is a pearl of wisdom, my friend.
Oh, yeah. It's pearl of something.
Oh, you made me snort. Okay. All right. Let me get all right. Okay. I'm going to throw up the, we got closed captioning on this one. What a luxury.
Oh, wonderful.
And I really shouldn't be giving away my birth date, but I was born the day after this match.
63. Oh,
well,
no,
you shouldn't have, because I would have had you born in like 75 or 80. Come on.
Well, God bless you, but no.
Yeah, you're almost you're just over 10 years older than me, because I was born 10 years and 7 months after this.
Oh my God.
10 years, 7 months, and 3 days after this.
All right, let's let me get the crowd noise. I don't know if I'm ruining
trade
it.
secret there, Ryan. We bring our own crowd noise so we can talk.
There we go. A little loud. You folks keep it down. All right.
And answer that phone.
I keep forgetting there's a phone in.
I was just sitting in my car. I just Ubered someone. I was watching my phone, and I'm hearing this phone ring. And I'm like, what is going on with my phone? And it's ringing over, and then it stopped for a while. And it would start ringing. I'm like, is there some app that's taking over? Someone left their phone in my back seat, and it was just ringing. It took like the 5th, 6th time for me to realize, oh, that's a phone in my back car, and it's not coming through the speakers.
Did you have to drive it back to them?
I was 2 minutes from them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Because let me tell you, did he tip? I hope he tipped.
He gave me $5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it took me 2 minutes to go over there, which is fine. It would have cost him like 30 if he had reported it.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I have 100% accuracy of getting, or 100% of getting someone their phone back within a couple hours. So
people don't understand what a great Uber driver is. Like, they're gold. They are gold. And I say that having been one of them. All right, here we are. We are at the famous Chicago Coliseum in Chicago, Illinois, for this match.
That looks like about an 18-foot ring. 18, I'd say. 18 or 18, could be 18, could be even 16. It's not a huge ring. No, that's an 18, I think.
Now, this picture, because it happened, in the dinosaur age.
Yeah.
This picture's a little rough, but I do want to point out
look how loose the ropes are.
Oh my God, they're crazy loose. Well, this is at the end of the show. This is the main event.
Yeah, and they didn't tighten them like they do now, where you don't have all those. You didn't have all these springboarders and all this stuff, and they weren't hitting the ropes the same way they are now.
Absolutely. There's Killer Kowalski right there, standing 6'7", gentlemen.
Ooh, my.
6'7", weighing in. I have a weight for him somewhere. It'll probably show up on your screen. Now, on the right side of your screen, I must point you towards the Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, one of the most decorated wrestlers in the entire sport. He was not a nice guy.
Really?
Yeah. No.
And as you can probably guess, Killer Kowalski also not a nice guy.
So make a great match, I can tell you that.
Absolutely. They're
Have
talking. Oh, go ahead, Ryan.
Have you ever heard Triple H's first story about when he first met Harley Race?
No.
He said he's a youngster. I forget it was WCW or it was, but he goes in the locker room and Harley's like in the locker room smoking a cigarette and looks at him and goes, "You were trained by Kowalski, right?" And he's like, "Yes, sir." He goes, "He's the shit."
that could go either way.
Nickname Nature Boy would be a nice, chill guy. No?
Yeah.
All right. There's a great story to the nickname Nature Boy. It's a terrible story, actually. Do you know this story, Ryan?
I don't think so. Not off the top of my head.
Okay. Buddy Rogers he would always, really fancy up his hair. One of you handsome blonde guys, Ryan.
Oh, there we go. Heel.
He's not a nice guy. He went right
Dirty.
for it.
Dirty beginning, and now he's running like a coward.
Oh, I love this. I haven't seen that. Someone jump someone from behind and then run away.
And then a hair mare. He gives him a hair mare because he loves his hair so much. Kowalski's like, oh, just grabs him by the hair, tosses him. Now, Buddy Rogers was hated. He was never liked. And that actually plays into how this match begins, because you got two bad guys. How do you establish which one the audience should cheer for?
Very difficult.
So
never do heel is what you're taught.
You're taught that, and yet this was a match and a rematch between these two, by the way, because they had hot matches for a long time. Look at Kowalski breaking down that left leg.
Pissed him off.
Absolutely, and he's a killer.
Typically, when you do have a heel match, you're not gonna have a baby face, but you're gonna have a heel that you're gonna think the crowd is gonna be more behind a lot of times than the other, right?
Well, and there's also the element of punishment. So if you piss off the audience, even though the guy you're wrestling is a bad guy, now he's their instrument of revenge.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy who's going to get even for the audience,
right?
And that's how they feel about Kowalski. Also, Kowalski,
it looks like Kowalski's more of the he's the guy the crowd's going to be behind here.
Yeah, he's like the enforcer.
Yeah,
there you go, another dirty hair move, but the audience loves it because it's Buddy, and they want to see him get punished.
Yeah, because the one good heel match, it was well done. It wasn't a great match, but it was a Raw with Brad Maddox and Randy Orton when Orton was a heel. And it worked because the way Randy did it, and you could tell, they were more behind Randy. And so it was a heel match, but it still worked. It's just it's the hardest. I think it's the hardest match to do.
Now, this is like 3 minutes into the match. It's a 20-minute match. And already Kowalski has just heaped so much punishment on Rogers. Oh, cheap shot from Rogers.
Yeah.
Rogers coming back. Okay, I should also point out, it's a 2 out of 3 falls championship match. It's also literally a stipulated match, no holds barred. Tell the folks what that means, Ryan.
It means you can do whatever you want.
I grab the guy's nuts like he's going to do.
I've had arguments with people about what that actually means, what these different things mean. What does no holds barred? What does no DQ mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have arguments with referees where I say no disqualification doesn't mean you just stand there and watch and don't try to enforce the rules. It just means you can't DQ them if they break the rules.
Right. Right.
It doesn't mean you just stand and watch and let somebody get choked to death.
No. You're still there for safety.
Correct.
But you can't tell Kowalski to open up his fist. You can't tell Kowalski to get away from the ropes.
I argue with referees. Oh, there's the first fall.
There's the first one.
Hey.
Tiburon is here. That's right. The original Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers.
I'll argue with referees in a no DQ match. They should be counting. Like, I've gotten mad at referees as a wrestler when they won't count, when they stop count, where they just don't do it, because I want to be choking the guy in the ropes, have you hit that 5 and be able to continue that and show that I'm doing something bad, get that heat, have to pull me off. I want that count to still be there to show this is no DQ. You can't DQ me when we hit that 5. But a lot of refs just say, well, it's not DQ, I shouldn't count.
If a ref isn't counting, if he isn't counting, he's not a ref. He's a loiterer.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's just a man standing in the ring. Well, folks, should let you know this is brought to you by Chicago's most delicious ice cream. Get yourself some of that Chicago ice cream right now. I have no idea what's going on.
The cargo.
Okay, so this is NWA World Title.
Here, I'm just going to go ahead. Although it doesn't matter.
It's the commercial break.
It's the commercial.
Was this televised?
It was.
Okay, so this might actually be the spot where the commercials were, because they probably shot this on film, and so that probably was the commercial break.
That makes a lot of sense, because when we come back, they're pretty much beginning again for this second fall.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. Killer Kowalski. Well, actually, I should finish.
So it's not really a 20-minute match. 20 minutes with a couple black spots of 5 minutes in there.
And knowing Chicago is probably for some meat product. Buddy Rogers was called the Nature Boy because he used to tan, and the very racist audience would sing the song Nature Boy by Nat King Cole. There was a boy. But they would sing that song and call him Nature Boy. And it was meant to be an insult, but in classic Buddy Rogers fashion, he made it like his seal of excellence.
Ran with it. Now, I probably asked you guys this last time we had a 2 out of 3, but it was rare for there to get 2 in a row. It would always come down to the third contest.
That would be like,
usually it's 3, but you can see 2.
It happens.
It happens. I think it happens to show that it does happen more than it you'd rather have 3, but
great comments from Tiburon. Working the headlock, brother. Working the hammer now. Oh man, beautiful. Look at Buddy coming off the ropes. Oh, with a cutoff with the knee, which is a move that Triple H would use for his entire career.
This may be two and done. I don't know.
These matches you can find some good stuff in these things. See, like the simple thing right there, where in the beginning where Buddy jumped Kowalski from behind and then ran.
Yeah,
I see people jump from behind all the time. All the time. I've never seen that. And then the chase around, I haven't seen that before. Like, that's an old thing you can totally take and use with the right chicken shit heel and big guy or whatnot in the right situation. That's a great segment.
You know who reminded? That move went on to become the property of Larry Zbyszko.
If I had seen that before, it would have become the property of Ryan Morals. But unfortunately.
Dude, when I got into wrestling, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be the runaway coward. People are like, you're 6'5", you weigh 280. That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. I'm like, well, I have a personality, so you should let me do what I want to do. Killer Kowalski, do you know the story of how he got his nickname?
I do not.
So Killer Kowalski always liked to work on the ropes. He'd always put guys on the ropes, get guys in the corner, smash them into the turnbuckles, smash them into the ropes, choke them out on the ropes. So he was choking out some old tough wrestler. I wish I could remember the guy's name. Choking him out on the ropes, just smashing his face into the rope. And the guy had a cauliflower ear. And it broke off.
Oh!
And the audience went insane because they thought he did it on purpose. And again, just like with Buddy George, Killer Kowalski was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, did it on purpose. What do you think of that?" And so
that's
they were
where
like,
Tyson got the idea, huh?
All right, there we go.
Come on, handful of tights. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
2.
Down to the third.
Second fall to Buddy George. This is
Look at that dirty shot.
Oh.
Nature boy.
Should we bring back the old school referee count? The little wrist flip. The wrist flip count.
Oh, that couldn't be it. It's not 2
Well,
already.
that's 2. 1 each.
Okay, all right, there you go. He was announcing that it was like 3 minutes and 20 seconds or something for the second fall. Okay.
And I don't think
he's getting all his licks, dirty.
And I think I was starting to mention when I was naming people who've been through there through that program. I think I forgot to mention Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné.
You did mention Mercedes.
Did I mention her?
Better. Wasn't Maddox? You mentioned Maddox too. Wasn't he a Kowalski kid as well?
Greg Maddox? I don't think so.
Okay. There was a guy.
He was Midwest.
Okay, there was a guy who was working on SmackDown when it was with UPN, and they made him like the network guy. And the kid they used for that was a fully trained wrestler.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa.
No, not Tommaso. Tommaso was an NXT guy with.
No, you're talking about when Tommaso came out in the suit and all that and did the announcement with the black hair, with the glasses.
That was Tommaso?
Yes, Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, he's better than I thought he was.
Yeah, Tommaso. I'm trying to remember what that segment was. It
Oh
was
my God.
Was it when he apologized? Was it when he came out to apologize for the Middle Eastern gimmick? He came out, and then Undertaker came and did something to him.
Maybe. All right, I'm gonna roll that back because there was such a great moment there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You talking about that great dodge a second ago?
Oh, it was Buddy Rogers. Buddy Rogers basically teasing it. I think I went back too far.
That's okay.
All right.
I missed a lot of this.
But Buddy with his back to the ropes. Okay, Killer once again tying him up on the ropes using that height advantage. Oh, hair mare again. Oh,
watch it. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Best way to not get hit is not be there.
And there's his little Jackie Fargo strut.
Oh man,
Like he was doing it probably before Jackie Fargo.
Seriously, I think Buddy was so influential, and people just don't quite understand. Oh wow. Okay, so El Tiburon ran to Wikipedia for us, and Damian Sandow. And
Oh yeah,
Fandango?
that's right. Sandow's the one I missed. I think I said everyone else here, but oh no, Fandango. I didn't get Fandango. He was as well.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He's gonna set him up. He's not gonna put him in the tree of woe, is he? Oh, man. Damn, Kowalski. Oh no tree of woe. Buddy George goes down like a sack of potatoes. That left leg. You see how he's breaking that down, Joe?
I do. I'm kidding. Yeah.
You take out the leg, you take out the man. That's a great quote from Jim Ross, who also came up with the name Slobberknocker for this kind of wrestling.
Okay, there's my definition. So now I know what Slobberknocker is. beyond my perverted, dirty mind.
No, that would be slobber knobber.
Oh, I
Don't
know
tell
this is
your
a family show.
don't tell your mom that I said that. She won't let you watch the show anymore, guys. Don't tell her.
Oh,
that
he's
we're
going by the
fair.
left leg, so he knows that's the weak spot.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, on the
Big.
neck with his knee.
Something. Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, crushing the collarbone, the larynx. This is why wrestlers. One reason why wrestlers. Oh, look at him!
Oh,
Got him on that one.
That was incredible. Oh,
Okay,
ooh,
take that.
ooh. It looked like he dropped him straight down. Oh,
And again.
Kowalski is pissed.
Look at that
I'll
knockdown.
tell you, once you know the secret to body slams, you can never unsee it.
Yes. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I went back and I watched Andre and Hogan. I was like, oh my God, I never noticed, you know.
Oh,
We
when
won't
were
ruin it for Mean Joe. Because
Oh,
wait,
short pile driver.
can you go back for a second there? on that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that just
That was it. I just
that was
I
the
kinda-
third ball right there.
missed
All right.
that. Saw that out of the side of my eye. Just, what was that move?
All right. Big body
Body
slam.
slam.
Okay, he can see. He sees he could probably get a pin out. Knee to.
I like that kick out the knee.
That
Hit
was
him in the head. on the
beautiful.
kick out.
That was beautiful. Okay, Kowalski going up top, jumping down for a dropping knee,
Knee.
misses. Look at this. Boom.
Oh yeah. Pile driver.
And there you go.
There it is.
That's your third fall, ladies and gentlemen. Your champion, Buddy George.
Okay, guys, I'm at Townsel takeaway. You ready?
Yeah, what do you got, Joe?
You don't fool with Mother Nature, and you don't F with Nature Boy.
Oh, Kowalski's still mad. He's still mad.
He's pissed. Yeah, because guy fights dirty. But hey, you know what? It's the result that counts.
Now, it's really funny. This is the NWA world title match.
Where was it? Where did this? It's in Chicago. So it's Fred Kohler, I'm assuming, was the
Kohler?
promoter.
Yes, they mentioned him several times. Kohler was also known to really make tons of money. The last time he produced a show with Buddy George on it, they were bragging that they made $125,000.
That's
Now-
still a pretty good gate today.
Now, that gate in 1963, in 2025 money, that's
Close.
$1.3 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
The good Lord made me and he threw the mold away. When it comes to the wrestling business, I got a lot of imitators, many imitators. There'll never be another one to duplicate me, says Nature Boy.
Trash talking. It's trash talking time.
And this is this is what wrestling was to the world. It was
Or at least to your home territory.
well, interestingly enough, later this year, Buddy Rogers wins the WWF title as well.
Yeah, that's
One
right.
of the few guys to hold them both at the same time.
Did anyone else hold it at the same time?
There are guys who didn't hold it at the same time,
There's
but they
guys who
have
had both. Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a
We actually both general managers of WWE are former NWA World Heavyweight Champions.
oh, that's right, isn't it?
That's what's
Oh, that's
really
a-
awesome about it. Both Pierce and Nick Aldis are both NWA World Champions.
That is correct. I forgot
Yeah.
all about that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had it somewhere that there were. I'm not finding it, but yeah, I mean, some really famous names have held both.
Yeah, I'm
But-
trying to think off the top of my head who else. I'm sure someone in the chat can pop up and look it up quickly. But I know there are others that have held both. I mean, obviously Ric Flair. I mean,
Obviously, Ric Flair. Yes. Yes.
The other Nature Boy.
All right.
Um,
Wait a minute. What's this?
what's
I
that? What was that?
recognize that last part.
Hang on. Hang on.
That looks familiar to me.
Hang on. Hang on. It's not coming through. It's not coming through. All right. That's Jason Arredondo. There's Junior Old School.
Is this like an old indie show or something?
This is an indie show. It's one of the only indie shows that I have taped for. And eventually this guy comes out.
Hey,
Oh, there he is.
Stepdaddy John.
Oh, the audience hated
I was gonna
me.
say, what building is that? That's not the Monrovia Lodge, is it?
It's not. It's a Mexican restaurant in Santa Paula, California.
Oh, okay.
We used to wrestle in like their function room, like their banquet room.
Gotcha.
Kind of awesome.
How much more time do we have?
We should really wrap it up in like
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay. Because I was thinking, I just thought of something that you and I have probably seen, and it's not a long clip.
Yeah.
I don't know if it falls in your thing, but that would be fun to show Joe. Is the Ox Baker riot from the 70s? I think it's only like a 5-minute clip. But it's just such a great historical thing. Ox Baker, Joe, was this great wrestler from the territories and got wrestlers to go territory to territory. So Ox Baker had the heart punch, and the rumor was he had killed like 7 men with the heart, right? There's no TV, there's nothing, you don't know anything. So he comes into your town, and in this, like, who is it that's on the ground? Is it the former football player? Black guy, big, tall, from the 70s.
I'm seeing
backstage stuff.
Here, I'll share it over. I hope we don't get any
Sounds
copyright
like
problems.
Rosy Greer to me. Is that right?
But he starts after the match just heart punching the guy who's laying on the ground, and it looks so fake, but it started a legit riot, and they chased him out of the ring. Here it is.
This is it, huh?
Yeah, this is it.
Hey, if anybody could look, there's Ox Baker like interfering with a match. Oh man,
belted the referee.
Ox was such an old school villain.
Oh, so good.
Oh yeah. He's the guy's convulsing.
It's what's his name? Is the I'm trying to remember. He was an NFL player, and he also was a famous wrestler. He worked for Vince backstage.
Oh wow.
If I say the name, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he's super famous."
Well, I just said a name. It's wrong, but Rosy Greer.
No,
okay.
No,
that's what I can think of.
It's a white dude.
No, he's a black guy.
Oh, this guy's
That's what I think of Rosy.
On the ground is
Oh, my eyesight is not good. But hey, I don't see color. I'm making fun of that, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, chair into the ring. Yeah, that crowd's. Oh boy, you said this was in Ohio.
Throwing all the garbage in and everything. Let's go.
Ernie Ladd. I think that's Ernie Ladd.
Ernie the Cat Ladd.
I think it's Ernie Ladd.
A beloved wrestler. Yes, a football player. This is like when we saw Woody Strode, Joe.
Yeah.
He played
Don't quote
football.
me on that, but I believe that's Ernie Ladd.
That would make a lot of sense because Ernie Ladd is fairly light-skinned.
Yeah.
And
okay, now I got to do my announcer gig by saying this. It's pandemonium in the ring.
Yes, I think this is where Cornette's talked about it, and Ernie's going, the natives are getting restless as he's like hitting them. I believe that's the story. And Ernie was like, the natives are getting restless, and they're like, one more, like they just a little more heat.
Oh man, I love wrestling.
And eventually, they started to come in the ring yet?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. I mean, they're up on the apron, some of them. Oh, that guy's a ticket holder. He brought his chair in with him, and he's still afraid to get near Ox.
I'd be afraid to get near. There they go. The veil's taking off.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. This is why we do it, though.
This is the best.
Oh my God. Ryan, were you ever chased back to a dressing room?
Once. Once.
Same here. Same here. Yeah.
Once at an elementary school, and it's the scariest moment of my career. It was an elementary school in Phoenix, and my manager wore their rival shirt, and then like we went out and cut a whole promo, got them all heated up, and then I was the champion, and we were supposed to go watch the Rumble, who was supposed to, and so like these kids start following us, and we get up on the bleachers, and they start coming up into the bleachers, and the match is going on, and they're more paying attention to us because they were pissed at us from earlier sitting watching, because we're just supposed to sit in the crowd and watch the match. And they start surrounding us, and we get up and we try to move, and they follow us. And my manager's like, what do we do? I'm like, I don't know, run. You know, and we're like, we run, and we're like hiding behind the concessions, and they start coming behind, and we have to run into the locker room. And we run into the locker room, and that door closed. All I hear is yeah, that's the scariest.
And that sounds like a real Children of the Corn situation.
Dude, I had 46 graders around me, and I'm like, I could take a couple of them,
Right.
Like, you know, I could boot a couple of them, but like, I don't think I could take all 40. And my manager's not going to be any help. If anything, he's going to drag me down. I'm going to just beat him, like throw him to him.
It's just like the zombies in The Walking Dead. One or two, you can handle them, but en masse, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I looked, and they're 7 deep, and it's like, whoa, like I have a hole here. I'm going to go that way. That's and then the just mob. It was a mob that followed us, and
I love it.
Yeah, that's the only time I've experienced that. And I've seen some stuff, UEW in LA, if you remember that crazy place, Underground Empire Wrestling. I don't know if you ever went to any of their shows.
I wrestled on their shows. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But you're talking later when they were into the blood matches and stuff. No,
yes, that's what I'm talking about. A few years ago when they had their little building and they had these guys, Joe, had fans that based themselves off like Sons of Anarchy. So they'd wear guts, they would have prospects, and they were like a gang that were wrestling fans that would go to this place. And it was a little sketchy. Luke Perry from 90, his son Jack was wrestling on those, and he'd see, you know, I remember I was in the one bathroom, I'm walking out, and dude walks in with the hat down, and is like, hey man. I'm like, hey, oh, Dylan McKay, oh my god. You'd always hear he was there watching Jack, but he was always really inconspicuous. So he was just shirt and hat. And
I thought that those guys who were like the gang, were they like the Front Row Mafia or something?
Yeah, something like that. I think that might have been it, the Front Row Mafia.
So I had friends on that show, so I'd read about the shows, and you know, I was following the company and all that on Facebook and all that. So one of the guys passed away from the Front Row.
Yes, I remember that.
And you know, he was in his 50s. He wasn't in great health.
Yeah.
And he passed away. And damn, if half of the roster, the good guys at UEW were like, oh, you know, rest in peace. We love that guy.
Yeah.
And the bad guys were like, good. And the Front Row Mafia, who prided themselves on being so smart about wrestling, they know all the stories, and they know who's who, and they know everything about wrestling. They lost their minds.
I believe it, yeah.
They were so emotional and so upset. And the guys were like, the wrestlers were like, dude, I'm getting death threats.
Yeah.
These guys are.
Yeah, you didn't want to mess with those dudes. The thing I was most proud of my first dealing with the Front Row Mafia was that they all F you to me, and I didn't get the back, because that's what they would do. If you were a bad guy and it was your first time on the show, you'd come out and they do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
a whole row of them
back to you and not make a noise to give you no reaction, because that's what you're looking for. Yep. And so you'd have to work to give it to them. You had to earn that from them. And so I never got the back. And
it's kind of like when the Klingons do this commendation.
to
With
me
the
afterwards and
Klingons.
was like, "Good job, yeah." But yeah, a bunch of people tried. They would turn their back. I watched people do it. I watched it shake people too. I
Yeah.
watched
Oh, of course.
yeah,
Of course. But
they did too.
but I imagine the way that you got around that was you were always good, Ryan,
I
at
was insane. I just went insane.
you were good at putting across not only your personality but
Yeah.
their personality.
Yeah.
And let them, yell at you and
Mhm.
be part of it, and you hear them and you're listening to them, you're reacting to them. Did you find that it was easy to do gimmicks? Because a lot of guys are like, my name's Tony and my gimmick is I'm tough Tony. Like
Yeah.
they
It's
wouldn't.
easier. So here's a little story. Our friend Billy Blade runs the Micromania tour, and he was in town, and I had my thing, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, you want to?" And Billy handed me a microphone to talk.
Mm.
I am bad on a microphone, really bad at it. And I was telling somebody, I was like, "Wow, I'm so awful on a microphone," and they were like, "Oh, you?" I said, "Ryan Morals is good on a microphone. Ryan
Oh.
Clum is terrible. Conscious, the thing starts squeaking. It's like, if I'm on that, if I can be somebody else, I can be an asshole. I can do that. I
Right.
was
Right.
able to do that, but I had a hard time being me and being interesting as me. I think I'm a relatively boring person. So,
You can say that. That doesn't make it true.
yeah, I
Well, listen,
know.
I mean, Superman's, it's Superman, but Clark's also pretty cool too. So
Yeah. Well, I'm better in like something like this, just sitting and chatting. If you're,
Absolutely.
like need me to like get up and talk and announce something. It's not. I'm not great at that.
It is a skill,
It is.
and a big character
Yeah.
fills a lot. He fills
Yeah,
a lot of the
I
room,
can
and he
do
fills a
that.
lot of
Yeah.
people's expectations, and that is a great thing about having
And-
gimmicks.
Yeah, and I'm so comfortable being someone else. I think that I can make you believe that I am that because
Right.
I'm way more comfortable being somebody else in front of a audience and a camera than being myself. So I'm so comfortable at it. As ridiculous as I can get, there were people who believed I was Ryan Morals.
Of
Like, people
course.
legitimately believed, as insane as a character that is. And there's no way somebody is in real life going to McDonald's like that. People believed it. I had an old tag team partner who told me his old fiance would get into fights over him. Like, you can't tell me he's not really like that. And the first time she met me, he's like, "What do you think now?" He's like, "Well, he's kind of a chill hippie." One of the girls that used to do some stuff at Millennium Pro, she told me the first time that she saw me, she went to her boyfriend and said, "Is he a dick? Is he a dick?" Because either he's a really good actor or he's a dick because he's too good at that. There's no way that's an act. And she's
What
like, "I met you and I realized it's just an act and you're a good actor."
What? Okay, the reason why it's an act that you can fulfill. And this is a theory I have. And Joe, you being a novelist, you know a lot about characters.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think if you are putting out signals, okay, let me put it this way. We spend our lives trying to be liked. And we spend our lives trying to be decent people and trying to signal to the world around us, I'm a cool guy. You can talk to me. You can count on me. You can hire me. You can leave me alone with your girlfriend. I'm a good guy. And all of that effort of putting that across, when you finally get to be a bad guy wrestler, it's so much weight off you to just be chaotic and
Mhm.
just be not good.
Yeah.
If
If you can embrace that, because I think we both know a lot of people who say, "I want to be a bad guy," but they don't really want to be a bad guy. And they are what I call thieves. They
Yeah.
they go out and they're the cool bad guy and they try to steal the cheers of the babyface. They want to be they want to be a edgy heel or an edgy babyface, not actually a heel, and they don't really understand the difference. But that
there's a phenomena that came out out of wrestling, and I think it's been there for decades, of the tweener, the bad guy who is likable.
Yeah.
Not the good guy who is bad. That's not a good, no.
I have a joke about tweeners.
Yes.
How is a tweener and Bigfoot alike?
I don't know. How is a tweener and Bigfoot alike?
Neither of them exist. Right? When you baby the baby face takes the heat and the heel gives the heat. What does the tweener do? Doesn't exist. You're a baby face or a heel. You can be an edgy heel, or there's different variations of those, but there's no such thing as a tweener. The closest thing to a tweener was Bret Hart when he was booed in America and cheered in Canada. That's the closest thing to a tweener there's ever been.
That's a good call. Look, I got to give it to Randy Orton. I mean, he's a dirty wrestler.
Yeah, he can
lovable and admirable.
Hulk Hogan poked people in the eye and raked their backs, and he was the biggest good guy in the world. So, I don't always take it as that. He did such heely stuff, and you can do that when you're kind of getting back at somebody. So he would use that in a way. The bad guy's doing stuff. All of a sudden, he's raking the back and poking the eyes and getting him back. It's payback.
I'm going to get even with him. Even when Ric Flair was a good guy, he was still doing thumb to the eye,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he was still the dirtiest player in the game. Because at the same time, if they start cheering you because of the way you are, and then you just are like, I'm a good guy now, so I'm going to change it. You've now changed what they liked about you. So it's a real kind of like, it's a line that's really hard to maneuver.
Yeah, I was always in the school of, and this happened to us a lot, me and the redheaded stepchild. We would show up at
stepchild. I haven't seen that guy in a long time.
Saw him last week, and he hasn't changed a bit.
I heard his voice come through my Facebook. I saw you post something.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I know that voice any there. Lonnie Laguna.
We had the worst thing happen to us, which is we came up with this idea to be these bad guys. I'm his stepfather. He's this rotten little kid. He's got a big old red mullet. He's wearing a mask because I've told him he can't go unmasked until he's proven he's a man.
Oh.
When we first started, he was wearing the mask and a dress. He used to wrestle in a dress, but he finally earned his overalls. Anyway, we would go out there and people would bring their kids, and their kids were like, oh, he's the dad and he's the little boy. And they're like a family.
They understand.
And I like them.
Yeah.
And so we became, little children loved us, and we were like, well, can't be bad guys anymore.
It's funny, is similar with me, but it was a little different, is the whole thing with the Crying Ryan. Little kids, he's a crybaby. They're 4 and they understand a crybaby. And because of that, I never was able to be a baby face. We've talked about it, I think, last time, where I was just a heel. And
you were a heel, but when you elevated your cat, when you elevated Dale to such a big part of your act, people must have loved Dale.
People would ask me how Dale is, but they still hated me.
They like Dale.
I remember you once told me Dale was one of the greatest characters in wrestling.
I mean, you used to have a big picture of him that you would bring out.
I don't think so.
No, maybe I saw a photo and maybe I made that in my head.
Yeah. That I wish I did. Now I wish I had a just giant photo of Dale.
Did people in the audience have pictures of Dale? I feel like
Dale and Mommy were just talked about. I like people, because people would. I think even when it was championship wrestling, they were starting to want to do something with Mommy, or and I was like, Mommy can't ever be seen. She can never be a character, because the character's ruined the minute you see her. You can't hear her voice. You can't see her. she's just got to be like from Psycho, the mother that we don't know if she's even there or not. Like, is she real? Is she not? We just hear about her, and
God, I
so
love Ryan.
yeah, that's people are always trying to get like, how do we do mommy? And you can't.
Yeah,
Only talk about it. You're not allowed to have a mommy character. We can't have her come out to the ring. Can't hear her voice. Can't hear anything. I don't want mommy. Like mommy's at home. She's watching on TV.
Let's oh yeah, that's yes, Vera in Cheers. Yeah. Or later
Maris
on
in
Frasier.
Frasier,
Yeah.
a great unseen, unheard character.
Oh yeah. And it wasn't quite the same, but you had the neighbor in Home Improvement where you just see over the fence.
It's right.
That was a great one.
I can't remember that character's name.
And you also Charlie Brown. All the adults were never seen on camera.
That's right. Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. It was Mavis. Mavis
and Frasier, right?
Yeah. Ryan, tell us about Prescott Pro Wrestling.
One thing, if you've speaking of Frasier, if you've never watched the first 6 minutes of the Valentine's Day episode where it's Niles getting ready for a date, and there's no dialogue in the whole thing, and it's you've seen that part thing where he's trying to get ready, things are catching on fire, and unbelievable. Just watch that opening. It was a Valentine's Day episode, and 99, I think 98 or 99. I think it was 99.
The most hilarious bit in Frasier ever, in my opinion. I agree, Ryan. And him and Eddie were just gold in that. And again,
I remember watching that because they advertised that as one of the funniest moments in the history of television. They were advertising that. You have to watch the first 6 minutes of Frasier. It's one of the funniest things you've ever seen in the history of television. And I think today it still stands true as one of the funniest six. It's so funny. Have you seen that, John? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't have a memory of seeing
I'm
it.
going to send it to you.
Yeah.
You're just make sure you've relieved yourself before, because you will pee. Yeah.
Tell us about Prescott Pro Wrestling, Ryan. What's going on?
It's first of all, it's Prescott. Don't come up here and be calling it Prescott. I have to tell my baby faces not to call it Prescott, because that's big heat up here for pronouncing it wrong. It's Prescott, like they say like biscuit, but I say like a press kit coming from the Hollywood world.
Yes.
I'm sorry about my ignorance, but it's in relation to Prescott, Arizona?
That's where I live.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that until just now. So, I live in Arizona. So I heard that
wrestling is, I try to tell people it's like the WWE of Prescott. I mean, it's a little BS, but we're trying to be.
I lived in Arizona for 4 years, and I said Prescott once, and I was corrected immediately.
Yeah.
I now live in Ventura County, not Ventura County, Ventura County.
Yeah.
They get you for that.
Yeah, they do. So, but anyways, we just had our second show of the year a couple weeks ago, July 24th, went great. And we'll be back October 2nd with our last show of the year. Yeah. So we just had a little SummerSlam viewing party at a local restaurant, which was a lot of fun. And, we're trying to kind of get a little bit more into the local, seep into the local community a little bit more. So, yeah. So it's Prescott's an interesting place. Cody Rhodes, gear designer, lives a mile from me.
Chris points out that Peabody, Massachusetts, not
Peabody. I used to live right next to Peabody. I lived in Ipswich. Used to work at the Liberty Tree Mall in Danvers, which was right next to Peabody. Do you know the Liberty Tree Mall? I
do.
Oh yeah, I worked at the Lowe's Theater there in '99.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I started right after episode 1, Star Wars episode 1. But I was a projectionist there. I was actually working the night that we did the Perfect Storm, like a big Perfect Storm event there. We had Mark Wahlberg and George Clooney up there. Here's a great story, and for you guys, this is a little Hollywood story. We're upstairs in the projection booth. We've got 10 theaters running the Perfect Storm because they've got half the things set up for everyone. Everybody's in Theater 13. That's the big 700 theater. All the celebrities are in there. I didn't like this guy, but he was our regional manager, comes up to the booth on his own and turns down the volume in Theater 13. You know who's sitting in Theater 13? Man named Wolfgang Peterson. Why did you turn down my movie? He comes out, starts screaming at them. You turned down my movie. Why did you turn down my movie? All of a sudden, our walkie-talkies exploding, and that dude comes booking up the steps, turns it back up. Like, dude, you do not turn a German director's movie down when he's sitting in the theater on his premiere.
Man. Lesson learned. Ryan, where can folks find you on the socials?
So you can check us out. Please check out Prescott Pro Wrestling on Facebook. We also have an Instagram, which isn't quite as great. Facebook is definitely the best place right now. But yeah, other than that, I don't have anything for me anymore. I'm trying to. I had a couple people want to go, oh, we want you to be our manager. I'm like, I don't want to be a character anymore. I'm just gonna. I just want to go. I want to be the kid that sits in the back of class and doesn't raise his hand again.
You know something? I
was that guy. Yeah.
I've said it before. I will say it again. The best thing I ever did in professional wrestling was retire.
Yeah.
Because now I can just love it from afar.
Yeah. Or as my friend Gallo, who I was just talking about it, unless you were making a living, you quit tire.
All right, let's go out on a laugh, folks. That's it. Watch us next week, 7 p.m. Joe, anything you want to leave the folks with? I'm sorry.
No. I just want to make sure that in case you're wondering, I'm coming at you tonight, as always, from Fresno, and there's only one way to pronounce that.
Exactly. Okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh my gosh, we would love it so much. Webber Internet Thingy is our channel that we originate from, but of course, big thanks to RG Bros Entertainment for co-broadcasting with us and letting us get to a whole new audience. We appreciate you so much. We hope you'll join us for future shows. It's going to continue to be great. And Ryan, can we get you again in the future?
Oh, absolutely. We got another hour and a half, right? Yeah,
Time
anytime.
to retire to the green room for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
Folks, that'll do it for this week. We'll see you next week at 7 p.m. Pacific, right here at RG Bros Entertainment and Webber Internet Thingy. Thank you so much, Ryan Clum, for being
Thank you.
tonight.
Thank you, Ryan.
Good night, everybody.
Webber Internet Thingy. Webber Internet Thingy. Webber Internet Thingy. Come on, check us out. Webber Internet Thingy. Webber Internet Thingy. Webber Internet Thingy. The good times are never in doubt. Webber Internet Thingy. Come on, enjoy the fun. Webber Internet Thingy. We've got the blues on the run. Get away from that big mean world and come have lots of dumb fun. Get away from that big mean world and come have lots of dumb fun.
JoeTownsel.com